Welcome, warriors, to a new installment on our journey through Stoic teachings. This time, we delve into a topic that touches each and every one of us, regardless of our age, background, or status: personal finances. How can Stoicism, this ancient philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome, help us manage our money wisely? That's precisely what we're going to discover today. Now, before we dive into the heart of our conversation, let's ask ourselves a question. Why do we worry so much about money? Why can it cause us so much stress and anxiety? Because money, warriors, is intrinsically tied to our survival and our sense of security. But, like anything in life, it can become a source of suffering if we grant it too much power over us. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into play. The Stoics teach us that we are not owners of our material possessions but mere custodians. And what does this mean? It means that the value of our lives isn't measured by what we own but by how we live. Our virtue, our ability to act with integrity and make ethical decisions, that's what truly matters. Money itself is neither good nor bad. It's simply a tool, a resource that can be used for good or ill. When we understand this, we can free ourselves from the anxiety and fear that often accompany financial worries. However, understanding this Stoic truth doesn't mean we should ignore our personal finances or be irresponsible with our money. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The Stoics valued self-discipline, foresight, and responsibility, and these are precisely the qualities we need to manage our money wisely. First, self-discipline. This is perhaps the most challenging of the three, especially in today's world, where we are constantly bombarded with advertising messages that encourage us to spend, spend, and spend. Self-discipline involves resisting these temptations and living within our means. It also means setting and sticking to a budget and not spending money we don't have on things we don't need. This is one of the most effective ways to prevent financial stress and live a more peaceful and secure life. Next, foresight. The Stoics were great advocates of planning for the future. In terms of personal finances, this means saving and investing for the future. We don't know what life has in store for us, so having a financial cushion can provide us with great peace of mind. Remember, warrior, that saving is not a limitation but a form of self-care. So far, we've talked about self-discipline, foresight, and responsibility in handling our finances. Now, we'll delve into a slightly more subtle but equally important aspect of Stoic wisdom: the concept of sufficiency and how it can transform our relationship with money. Let's begin by discussing sufficiency. What does it really mean to have enough? In today's world, where consumerism is the order of the day, and there always seems to be something new and better to buy, the idea of sufficiency may seem somewhat outdated. However, the Stoics understood something fundamental: that having more doesn't always make us happier. In fact, it often has the opposite effect. For the Stoics, sufficiency wasn't about a specific amount of money or possessions. Instead, it was a state of mind. It meant recognizing and appreciating what you already have instead of constantly craving what you don't have. It also meant understanding that true value and true wealth don't reside in material things but in our virtue and our ability to live in accordance with our ethical principles. So, how do we apply this to our personal finances? Well, one way is to cultivate gratitude for what we already have. This not only helps us appreciate our possessions more but can also reduce our desire to buy new and expensive things that we don't really need. Another way is to learn to distinguish between our needs and our wants. Needs are the things we genuinely require to live, like food and shelter. Wants, on the other hand, are the things we'd like to have but could live without. By understanding the difference, we can make more conscious financial choices and ultimately save money. We can also apply the concept of sufficiency to our financial goals. Many of us feel the pressure to keep up the race for more money, a bigger house, a fancier car. But the Stoics would remind us that these things aren't what truly matter. So, why not set financial goals that reflect our true priorities in life, such as security, peace of mind, and the ability to help others? Warriors, learning to see sufficiency in our lives and in our finances may not be an easy path, but it's one that's worth traveling. When we free ourselves from the constant need for more, we can find true wealth and satisfaction that money alone can never buy. Lastly, let's discuss one more essential Stoic lesson: the importance of being adaptable and flexible in our finances. The Stoics were acutely aware of life's uncertainties. They knew that, despite our best efforts, things don't always go as planned. Therefore, they emphasized the importance of being adaptable, of being able to change our plans and expectations in response to changing circumstances. This is especially relevant when it comes to our finances. We all know that the economy can be unpredictable. Markets rise and fall, jobs come and go, emergencies happen. Instead of fighting against these inevitable uncertainties, the Stoics teach us to embrace them and prepare for them. So, how can we do this? A Stoic approach might involve creating an emergency fund. This is money we specifically save for unexpected events, like job loss or unexpected medical expenses. Having an emergency fund can provide us with valuable peace of mind and allow us to face financial challenges with greater tranquility. Another aspect of financial adaptability is being flexible in our spending. This could mean adjusting our budget in response to changes in our income or expenses, or being willing to change our spending habits to save money. The idea isn't to deprive ourselves but to be mindful of our financial decisions and make changes when necessary. Finally, being adaptable can also mean being willing to learn and grow in our understanding of finances. The financial world can be complex, but that doesn't mean we should avoid it. On the contrary, the Stoics would encourage us to face these challenges head-on, learn everything we can, and use that knowledge to make wiser financial decisions. So, warriors, I hope these Stoic lessons on personal finances have provided you with some valuable guidance. Remember, money is just a tool. It doesn't define your worth or your happiness. Manage it wisely, but don't let it control you. If you're eager for more and would like to continue learning about how to apply Stoic wisdom to your daily life, don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel. I upload a new video every day, so you'll always have something new and enriching to learn. Until next time, warriors. Stay strong, stay wise, and always remember that true wealth comes from within.